performance of the year for you guys? 4 quarters.
I mean, we did a good job. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best overall, I guess you could say, but I mean, some points of the game we didn't play very great, and then some points we played really good. But I guess overall, I'd say yeah, it was the best.
DP was talking about how important it was to hold him to field goals on those first 2 drives in the first half. How big were those?
I mean, those were big. Just knowing that even when they had a short field, that it was tough for them to get into the end zone, and when they have only 40 yards to go and they only get a field goal, I mean, it kind of puts the momentum down for their team, and they just, I mean, even thinking about it for our team, when the offense isn't scoring a short yardage, kind of defense kind of goes back out there and they're just, I mean, you wouldn't say that they're mad, but at the same point, they're kind of overwhelmed at the fact that we're not getting points when we're getting turnovers and stops like that. But I think after we slowed them down in the beginning of the game, they really didn't have too much more after.
2 weeks. Last week, you guys gave up 10 through 3 quarters to a good UCLA. Today, only 6 through pretty much 3 quarters. What are you seeing kind of improvement-wise, just kind of the growth of this defense over the last couple of weeks?
I mean, we're just doing our jobs. I mean, the first couple of weeks, we weren't doing our assignments, and we weren't. If you have the A gap, we weren't staying in the A gap. We were trying to play 2 gaps and overplay routes and do stuff like that in the secondary. And I mean, now we're just trying to simplify everything and just make sure everyone's on the same page every play.
Practice improved that too? I mean,
definitely, yeah. Practice, I mean, that we focus on communication and running to the ball harder and actually finishing the plays. I mean, a lot of teams practice, but how often can you really finish a lot of plays in practice? And that's something we focused on this week and last week.
What are your thoughts on the throwback jerseys?
I like them a lot. They look real cool. I mean, had a little new twist to it, but at the same time, you can tell they're retro.
Bro, Eric leads the team in interceptions right now. Reggie Daniels leads the team in tackles. What is it about those guys that they're playing so well this year?
I mean, they're good players. I mean, that's what they were expected to do, and that's why they're out on the field. I mean, Eric's the center fielder. The quarterback doesn't make a great throw, he's going to make the play. And, I mean, he's been doing that all year long, and the same thing with Reggie. I mean, he's a guy since he's been here, since the first day he got here. He could have played as a true freshman. I mean, he could have performed last year, but, I mean, he waited his time, and now it's his time to make plays, and he's doing it.
You kind of laughed when I said that Eric leads the team in picks. You wish you led the team in picks?
I don't care. I mean, sometimes you play safety, and the ball just comes right to you. I mean, at corner, you kind of have to – first you have to man them up, get inside leverage, or turn over the top, turn your head. Safety, I mean, kind of playing center field. You just go and make the play, and that's why Eric's there for a reason. I mean, he's a good guy at getting the ball in the air. I mean, we have a little competition, so we'll see at the end of the year.
What's that little competition?
I mean, it's just competition every day. Me, Troy, Eric, we always compete no matter what's going on. And, I mean, I'm sure we're competing to see who's going to finish with the most picks. I mean, Eric's been getting the ball. I mean, they throw it to him, and he makes the play. So he's ahead right now, and me and Troy got a lot of room to catch up.
You feeling pressure on that?
No, not at all. I mean, if he's making plays, we're winning games, so I'm not too worried if he ends up finishing with more picks this year than me. I mean, he plays safety. Should. Free safety.
Washington came in this game with only 1 turnover on the season, but when you watched the video, were there like red flags that popped up? You thought, I think we can force turnovers.
I mean, they definitely. I mean, you saw at the game they were trying to keep the ball in their hands. They weren't trying to force things, and that's what they were doing all year long. And I mean, they did a good job of that. We watched the film, and it was something like they fumbled the ball 11 times, and the defense only recovered it once all season. So I mean, they kind of had breaks that way, and just. Coach kind of talked about that's just effort by the defense running to the ball, and I thought we were able to afford 2 turnovers today, and I mean definitely helped us win the game.